Hello, Rita.
Hello, Stephen.
Okay, we just came from filming a video with an American woman called Melyssa.
She have a bookstore and a coffee place, all mixed together. And very interesting woman, super calm, the calmest person we have met, I think.
A big shout out to our sponsor called
Move In.
Check them out. They will help you with everything in terms of moving to Portugal and Lisbon, including taxes, relocation, visas, especially visas, school enrollment, business incorporation, all that kind of stuff. And now there's a baby crying over there, so let's just get on with the video with who's the video with?
Melyssa.
Melyssa from Fable. Check it out. Enjoy the video.
My name is Melyssa Griffin and I live in Lisbon. We're in Santo Antonio, close to between Avenida Liberdade and Arroios. I originally came with my dog on a road trip, and this was my first stop, and I just loved it. So within a week I was starting to look for visas and a place to rent and just to move here full time. So I canceled the rest of the road trip and then just stayed in Lisbon as my home base for traveling.
Have you read all these books?
I've read most of them. Most of these are fiction. I've got a lot of non-fiction, like personal development, spiritual books back in the States. This is one of my favorite business books. It's a few cafes in California called Cafe Gratitude. And they wrote a book about using business as not just a tool for like making money, but as a tool for helping people grow. I read this one recently by Mona Awad, Rouge. It's about mother-daughter relationships, but also about the sort of lengths people will go for beauty and how that kind of steals your soul in the process. Tiny Beautiful Things by Cheryl Strayed. She used to write an advice column, but the things that people would write in about, like the struggles they were going through in life, were so profound and deep, and the way that she would respond to them was with so much wisdom and empathy that I feel like this is my Bible.
Are you a personal development person?
Yeah, I love personal development. It's been a big passion of mine for a long time, and I used to have a business that was in personal development too, so it just feels very natural for me. When I left my last business a couple of years ago, I got really into this idea of rebirth, and so I've been learning about rebirth from different perspectives, from nature, and wanting to use that concept more of just transition and how we all transition in life. It's a little bit offbeat, but I think rebirth is my personal development thing that I'm really tapping into now.
How many tattoos do you have?
I've got 3.
What was the last one you got?
I got this one. This is a Rumi quote. You are not just a drop in the ocean, you are the entire ocean in a drop. I think it encompasses a lot of my spiritual beliefs of we contain everything and we're connected to everything, and so everything has value and meaning to it.
What makes you sad?
Being misunderstood, not feeling fully seen for who I am.
Who are you?
Well, hopefully by the end of this video you'll know. At least a little bit.
You wear white sneakers.
White sneakers, yeah, dirty slippers. I have 2 dogs that are very loud. I'm learning the language. I used to live in Japan, and in Japan nobody speaks English, so it was quite easy to get good at Japanese. And here, when I try to speak Portuguese, it's like, I feel like they feel bad for me, and then they switch to English because everyone's so fluent in Lisbon. But yeah, just process. This is my favorite tree in Lisbon. We all have to have one. But honestly, it's breathtaking, so it's hard not to be my favorite. We're at Fable, which is a wellness cafe and bookstore.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
how are you doing?
My favorite is the sauté cauliflower wrap. It has halloumi, quinoa, and some salad inside. It's really good. The idea at the time was just that there wasn't anywhere to buy. There were some places to buy English books, but there wasn't very many, not a lot of selection. And then the cafe is kind of like a California menu, I feel like. It's got a wellness slant to it, lots of organic things, just a lot of like healthy cuisine. It smells like a tree. I think that's why we like the smell of books, actually, because they smell like trees. The self-help, spirituality, business sections are just a lot of things that I knew from my past business of being in that world. and kind of following those topics. Yeah, just things that I've really liked, authors I've really liked, and topics that I feel like our community likes too. I would say at least half of our customers are Portuguese, including in the bookshop too, so we get a lot of people who come to read English books, even though it might not be their first language. The reasoning behind it was because obviously we sell books, so those are stories to be told, but a big reason why I wanted to start a cafe or like a community meeting spot was because I felt like a lot of stories would be created in a space like this, so it feels like it's telling the story of a community.
Do you think we got across your full personality is the question?
I don't know if you got the silliness. I think you've gotten the calm chillness, but there's definitely like a free-spirited, silly playfulness too.
Give me some emotional words to wrap up this video.
Do whatever it takes to live a life that's honest, to be in alignment with your truth, and to be exactly who you desire to be in the world. Regardless of what society's expectations are, your family's expectations, anyone else's but yours, just live a life that feels truly possibility driven, and yeah, let go of whatever is holding you back from being that person. Yeah, it's lovely to meet you too. Thank you.